The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific... Takes a shot! And the ball's come loose here, and again! Turns and goes back. Bale finds himself offside.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Bale. That has been cut short. Messi. Spread out to the left. Neymar. He has found the way through. And it's Messi. Oh, well played, well played. Kaka. Now it's Pele. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that shoots! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Internacional are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots! And he's in on goal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Pele. Rummenigge. Cruyff thinks about the shot. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Internacional have reclaimed it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Now it's Pele. Oh, good read. Now it's Messi. And it's been given away. He's through and all alone. And the shot. It's a goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Internacional grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Leicester kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard. And this is Zola. Zola has got himself a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting. And the finish! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, such a clever touch. And this is Zola. Vieira. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Solar. Now there's a decent chance! Goal! International! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Hit into the middle. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to play it through. Solar. Gerrard in with the challenge. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. He's gone direct here. And we hit half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Internacional head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1.
Senhoras e senhores, o telão está exibindo boletim informativo da polícia local. Substituição no time do Internacional. Camisa 4.
And we're underway again.
Para a entrada do jogador.
Troif. Baresi gets a foot in here. Internacional come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Baresi. Quality ball. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Vieira. And it's Kaka. That ball looks a good one. Pele gets into a good position. Czech claims it without any fuss. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, this is intriguing.
And here's Zola. This might spell danger. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lovely, now then. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Bale. It'll be a throw-in. And here's Bale. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. Cross gets his head on it! In he goes again. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Picked out chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Kaka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Rummenigge with the short one.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. It is a corner, good chance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's beautifully weighted. It's a promising position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. That's been cut out, well played.
Internacional clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Neymar. Baresi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super ball! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
Internacional have their second corner now.
Camisa 19. Neymar. Camisa 9. Camisa
And
17.
now a sudden chance to counter.
Fechando o campo para a entrada de camisa 25. Camisa 7.
Oh, and they're
Camisa
quick to
22.
press here, right on top of them.
Camisa 10.
Turan. Mackay receives it in a good position here. Pele is onto it in a flash. Baresi spots it and intercepts. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. 5 minutes left on the clock. Cannavaro. Very much into the last knockings. Nesta. Cantona might just make this. No, that's been intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. And the counter is on. Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro. Great vision. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. They want to be quick to recover this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And there goes the final whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this player, Gravenberch, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield, but he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really physical presence, and he must be a bit of a nightmare to play against, actually.
He would best! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision, nor his decision-making.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well read, nice interception. And here's Zola. Picked out brilliantly. Real chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Eto'o. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Neymar looking to get on the end of this. It's a goal kick. This looks promising. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Thuram. Internacional still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Fenerbahce looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Zola is behind this one.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man.
Zola! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Messi, in by Messi. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Has a look up and drives it forward. Now it's Messi. Costa Curta. And it's Gravenberch. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's Zola. And Messi! He's in space and looking for options. Caught offside that time. Rummenigge.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's a sharp little ball here. Dixon. Fenerbahce deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that...
There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Zola does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He is through here! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o! Eto'o! It's in! Internacional are level! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's shot, surely! Marvellous goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Internacional get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a...
Tries a shot! In for the pieces! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished.
And the half-time whistle goes. Internacional are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos que vocês podem ouvir a transmissão ao vivo da partida de hoje na rádio FM do nosso clube. Substituição
Second
no time
period
do
then
Internacional.
underway.
Camisa 19, Neymar.
Messi.
Camisa 9.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Para a entrada de Camisa 22.
Internacional come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Nesta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shot and goal! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Thuram attempts a clearance. Eto'o. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Zola. And it's Messi. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Can he finish? Goal! International! And they've got their lead back. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now then, the ball's come loose. And this is Zola. That's good play. Zola stood his ground strongly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Gravenberg. Messi. Now it's Gravenberg. Takes a shot! He's scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him. And the finish! Goal! Fenerbahce! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
Internacional are making a change now. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, well played. Strokes it back. Messi, Best, and he shoots! Georgie Best, amazing! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And this is getting better and better. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And this is... goes for a shot! And that would have won it.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
Fenerbahce making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Thuram gets across to intercept that. Now it's Yamal. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Fenerbahce clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Best tries to pass it through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And he's in on goal. He's had a shot! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Rummenigge had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
That's travelling a long way. That is good alertness. Oh, he's been caught napping! Now that is a hefty challenge. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Teremos 5 minutos de
Best.
acréscimo.
Now it's Kaka. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus. And that's been intercepted. Yamal. Danger averted for now. And here's Mackay. Nice sequence of passes this. Hernus receives it in a good position here. And time is up. Internacional, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away.